Hello students, myself Professor Khadekar Swati. In this cyber security lecture series, we are going to discuss the cyber security initiatives in India. Before this, we must know about what is cyberspace. Cyberspace is nothing but the environment in which number of peoples, devices, networks are interconnected with each other. If you have a devices or you have a store your data on the internet like Facebook data, Gmail data, WhatsApp data, you are the authorized persons because you have your user ID, your password which is authority. If your store data is hacked by some persons, they are called as an unauthorized person because they are doing some illegal activities. So these are called the cyber attacks which are done by the unauthorized persons. To be secure from these, some security practices are necessary which are performed by the cyber security teams. So cyber security initiatives are nothing but the teams which are initiated by the government of India. In this, our session agenda is counter cybersecurity initiatives in India, cybersecurity exercise, cybersecurity incident handling, cybersecurity assurance. Okay, so first chunk is counter cybersecurity initiatives in India. In this topic, after attending this session, learner will understand the concepts of counter cybersecurity initiatives in India. Firstly, we have to know why these initiatives are needed to be taken by the government of India. We know the internet is growing fastly, so dependency on computer is increased. So it is a challenge for the government of India to protect this critical information infrastructure like civil aviation sector, railway passenger reservation system, communication network, your banking sectors, your financial sectors, whatever the data is stored on the internet is needed to be protected. Okay, according to the report of IC3, Internet Crime Complaint Center, India is ranked fourth among the top 50 countries in terms of number of cybercrime complaints. Okay, it is preceded only by the US, Canada, and UK based on the 2014 IC3 annual report, which is very serious for the government of India. So India needs to be looked seriously into upgrading its information security infrastructure, reframe cyber policies to get data secure status. Means if population get increased, data get increased on internet. So it's a challenge for the government of India to secure this data. Okay, to secure the people's personal data. So for these initiatives are started. There are total number of 13 initiatives which are started by the government of India, which are known as a counter cyber security initiatives of India. Among these, we will discuss one by one. So first initiative is National Counter Terrorism Center, which is known as a NCTC. After 26 November attack in Mumbai in 2008, we know all about that. Okay, after this attack, the government started these initiatives which coordinate between various state and central government agencies, serve as a single and 48 effective points of control and coordination of all counter terrorism measures. Okay, the main aim of these center is to provide intelligence inputs to the decision makers to plan for counter terrorist activities. Means this center collect the information about any terrorist activities happening in India or not. Okay, recording that activities and following that activities to make the best solution to prevent from that terrorism activities. This is the work of National Counter Terrorism Center. Now second is National Information Security Assurance Program. What is security assurance? Security assurance means if you are using some security policies in your organization or your for information, that policies should be correct, that practices should be accurate so that you will be not a victim of any cyber attack. Now this National Information Security Assurance Program means what? It is created for the awareness among the peoples in the government and critical sector organization. Okay, means to make aware the peoples about the government policies regarding securities. It is taken by the CERT in team. Okay, what is CERT team? CERT means Computer Emergency Response Team of India. Okay, Main aim of this CRT in team to start this initiative is to develop and implement information security policy and information security best practices based on ISO IEC 27001 for protection of their infrastructure. Okay, now it has established the facility for computer forensics for investigation of cyber crimes and to provide hands-on training to the law enforcement agencies. This CRT team is nothing but main team. Regarding this, recently one exercise is conducted between this CRT team and the cyber agency team of Singapore. We will discuss in the next slide. Okay, now what is the work of National Information Security Assurance Program? To provide hands-on training to the law enforcement agencies how to make aware the peoples about the government policies. Third is Computer Emergency Response Team India. As we discussed, it is started the previous initiatives. Okay. Now, what is Computer Emergency Response Team of India? It is created in 2004 by the Department of Information Technology. Information technology means IT, which contains all the information policies techniques. Now, purpose of this team is what? To respond the computer security incidents. Means any incidents, any fraud, any attacks is happen in the cyberspace. To respond that attack, okay? To report for vulnerabilities and promote effective IT security practices throughout the countries. Means whatever the cyber attacks are happening in India, they are controlled or respond by this team. Okay. Next, fourth initiative is National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center of India. Now, what is this critical information infrastructure? Okay, there are so many organizations, so many India's agencies are available, like banking sectors, like civil aviation, railway reservation system. Okay, they store some critical information. To protect that information infrastructure, the center is available. What are the activities by these initiatives? First is identification of critical subsectors. Okay, any critical issues are occurred to identify that issues. Second is study of information infrastructure of identified critical subsector. Okay, study of that information why that critical issues are occurred. Issue of daily, monthly cyber alerts advisors. Malware analysis. Malware means it is a unauthorized network. Tracking zombies, malware spreading, IP, cyber forensic activities. Research and development for smart and secure environment. These activities are performed by the National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center of India. Next, fifth initiative is Indo-US Cyber Security Forum. Okay, this forum is between the India and US for cyber security issues, which are established in 2001. Main aim of this initiative is to protect the critical infrastructure of the knowledge-based economy. Okay, whatever the economy related knowledge is available, any critical issues are happening in that sector, to protect from that issues, this forum is working. This forum is actually focuses on cyber security, cyber forensics, and related research and works towards enhancing cooperation among law enforcement agencies on both the sides in dealing with cyber crimes. Any crime happens in between India and US related to the cyber space, then this is handled by both the India and US. Next, 6 number initiative is National Intelligence Grid Project of India, which is also known as a NAD grid. What is this intelligence grid? This is developed by the CDAC Pune. Okay, our center, Pune Center, CDAC started these initiatives for connecting databases of core security agencies of the government of India. Means whatever the databases are available of different agencies of government of India, to connect to that database, to collect that data, collect that information, including tax and bank account details, credit card transactions, and this whole information is then combined, made available to the 11 central agencies. Means collect the different format of information, different databases from the security agencies of government of India. This is the main function of National Intelligence Grid Project of India. Next, Crime and Criminal Tracking Networks and Systems Project of India. What is crime and criminal tracking? Okay, number of criminals are when available in police station and the state headquarters and the central police organizations. Okay, when any criminal comes to the police station to record to make record of that information, like a criminal's personal information, which crime is done by that criminal, to collect that information, store that data, retrieval, analysis of that data, then transfer and sharing of that data to the number of police stations. Okay, this project is under the national e-governance plan. Okay, because of this project, what is it is easier for the law enforcement agencies to track down a criminal moving from one place to another. Means if any criminal is moved from one police station or one headquarter to the another, then this information makes easier for these police headquarters to record or to track that criminal. Okay, this is the main aim of these initiatives. Next is National Cyber Coordination Center. This is the proposed by Cyber Security and E-Surveillance Agency in India. Cyber Security and E-Surveillance means to provide the security for cyberspace. E-Surveillance means whatever your data is stored on the internet, to make protection for that service, to make protection for that data. It provides the coordination for gathering activities of other agencies. Okay, number of agencies are available in India, then what activities are to be performed by that agencies to collect information about that, make coordination between that information. Main components of this initiative are cyber attack prevention strategy, cyber attack investigation and training. Okay, when activities are tracked by these agencies. Okay, when activities इथे थोडं थांबायचं आहे. National Cyber Coordination Center, NCCC. Okay, now this initiative is proposed by the Cyber Security and E-Surveillance Agency in India. Main function of this initiative is to make coordination between the number of activities performed by the number of agencies of Government of India. What are the components of this initiative? Cyber attack prevention strategy means how to prevent from this attack before happening the attack, which practices should be used. Cyber attack investigations means any incident happens in the cyberspace, then make tracking or investigation about that incident, and training to pass the training to the number of agencies is the main components of this initiative. Next is Botnet Cleaning Center. What is botnet here? Botnet is nothing but the network of malicious software. Means if this botnet, malicious software means it is a illegal activity. If these botnets are entered in your system, it can steal information, take control of device function, carry out cyber attacks. Okay, means it is an illegal activity, unauthorized activity. So if these botnets enter into your system, it is harmful for your softwares, for your personal data on your devices. So Government of India started this center to clean up all the botnets from your system. Okay, it will detect the malicious programs done by the botnets. Okay, so Botnet Cleaning Center is the more also important initiative by the Government of India. Next is email policy, Government of India. What is email? Electronic mail, which is used to communicate between the different government agencies. Next is email policy, Government of India. What is email? Electronic mail means which is used for the communication among the different government agencies. This policy is published by the government of India to make aware the peoples about how to send emails from one person to the another. Which security will be used for your email communication. Okay, so readers are advised to download this email policy from government site and then send the emails to each other. Next is Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs means any security issues are arised in India, they are maintained by this ministry. Okay, any domestic policy, any internal security related issues are maintained by this Ministry of Home Affairs. Next is National Crime Records Bureau. National Crime Records Bureau, which is initiated to empower Indian police with information technology and criminal intelligence to effectively and efficiently enforce the law and improve public service delivery. Okay, means number of police stations are available. Okay, to make aware the Indian police about the how information technology can be used in crime records. Okay, how this criminal intelligence information can be stored effectively to make the law and enforcement improve public service delivery. Okay, this is achieved through coordination with police forces at national and international level. This is the main aim of National Crime Records Bureau. And last is Data Security Council of India. Data security, as we discussed, data security is nothing but your personal data is stored on the internet. To secure that data, there is a Data Security Council of India initiative started by the government of India. It is set up by NASCOM. NASCOM means National Association of Software and Service Companies. Association means there is a group of software and service companies which are help to secure your data on the internet. Now they are committed to make your cyberspace safe. Okay, whatever the attacks happen in the cyberspace, they secure your data by using number of security policies to secure and trusted by the establishing best practices, standards and initiatives in cybersecurity and privacy. So to increase India's share in the global security product and services market through global trade development initiatives, Data Security Council of India plays important role for securing your data, for making your data safe in the cyberspace. These are the total 13 counter cybersecurity initiatives in India. We learn about what is the role of each initiatives. Okay, I think you got all these security initiatives very clearly. Next, we will start chain to cyber security exercise. Okay, cyber security exercise means what? What are the types of exercises? Cyber security exercise synergy will be discussed in this topic. What is cyber security exercise? Exercise is nothing but the annual meet which is conducted between the number of teams of the cyber securities. This exercise will be conducted between the teams of India or between the team of India and foreign teams. Okay, we will discuss next slide one exercise which is conducted between the Indian cyber team and the Singapore team. What is the aim of that exercise? Before this exercise is nothing but the annual meet or type of the audit which is conducted for the discussion on the different cyber security issues which is happening in countries. Okay, now these they are designated for companies, IT staff, security teams, incident response teams. Okay, the people who are working on cyber security issues, okay, cyber attacks, for those people these exercises are conducted to solve the issues. Now this exercise provides stakeholders with effective and practical mechanism to identify best practices, lessons learned and areas for improvement in plans and procedures. Whatever security plans and procedures are used for solving your security issues or any cyber attacks, to improve that plans, how to make them more effective to solve the cyber attacks. Okay, now these exercises are useful simulations of specific cyber attack scenarios that enable organizations to gain valuable insights into their real world response. Okay, in these exercises real world issues are discussed, make plans for that issues, and how to solve, how to minimize that attacks. They are discussed in these exercises. Next topic is types of exercises. Okay, there are three types of cyber security exercises. First is tabletop exercise, hybrid exercise, full live exercise. Now tabletop exercise means what? When you have some incidents in cyberspace, for solving that incidents or for managing that incidents, some communication and plannings are done. Now this communication and planning are done, which are easy to prepare. Just it is just hypothetical, written down, communicated to the people. Then it is called as a tabletop exercise. Tabletop means just hypothetical, written discussion and communication with participants. There is no real life or live scenario. Now second is hybrid exercise. In hybrid exercise, it is also written down on paper, but they include red team executing some real events to simulate the participants by seeing the actual malicious activity. Means in this exercise, real malicious activities are observed, communication on that activities and how to solve that issues are communicated here. Third is full live exercise. Full live exercise means what? Red team cooperation is in high amount and they prepared a real life incident to the audience. Means real life incident is discussed in this exercise with the help of red team. It is the most technical and detailed exercise out of the three. These are the three exercises which are used for cyber security exercises: tabletop exercises, hybrid exercise and full live exercise. Next we will discuss cyber security exercise synergy. Now as per the discussion, exercise is nothing but the annual meet or audit, okay, between the number of cyber teams in India or in between the India and foreign. Now this synergy exercise is conducted between CERT in team of India and Cyber Security Agency of Singapore. Okay, this exercise is conducted between these two agencies for real life cyber security incidents in which a domestic level ransomware incident escalates to global cyber security crisis. Means in India and Singapore, ransomware attacks or incidents are increasing. What is ransomware? Ransomware means if you have stored your information on the internet or in a cyberspace, if you have to access that file a later time, your authority is denied. Means your data is hacked by the unauthorized person. For this, if you want to access that file, you have to pay some ransom in the format of amount, in the format of some different formats. Means ransomware hacking your information by the unauthorized person, and then you have to pay for that information, your own information. These are the ransomware attacks and they are increasing in India and Singapore. So how to solve these incidents, how to solve these issues? For this discussion, this annual meet synergy is conducted between these two teams. What is the main of these objectives of this team, or what is the main objective of this synergy cyber security exercise? To assess, share and improve the strategies and practices among member states to build network resiliency against ransomware and cyber extortion attack. Whatever the ransomware and cyber attacks are increasing, to discussion to improve the strategies to solve these issues, they are discussed in this synergy exercise. The theme of this exercise is building network resiliency to counter ransomware attacks. Means how to respond these attacks, how to be safe from these attacks. It was discussed in this exercise. So first we have discussed what are the counter cyber security initiatives in India, and second cyber security exercise. In that we discuss number of initiatives, what is the role of initiatives, and exercise, what is exercise, what are the types of exercises, and next is cyber security exercise synergy, which was on the real life scenario like ransomware attacks. Now it's a time for a knowledge check. Here our question is, what is CERT in? This topic is discussed in counter initiatives of India and also in cyber security exercise. Okay, so CRT in is nothing but Computer Emergency Response Team of India. Okay, it is an organization of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Main objective of this team is to secure Indian cyberspace. It is a nodal agency which deals with cyber security threats like hacking and phishing. Okay, whatever the attacks happening in cyberspace, to respond to these attacks, to be secure from this attack, this team is work. Now, chunk 3, cyber security incident handling. Okay, main objective of this topic is, what is cyber security incident, what is incident handling, okay, what is incident handling process. Any incident happen in cyberspace, how to respond that incident, how that incident is handled. Okay, incident is nothing but the attacks, cyber attacks, or any issues because of which the data is steal or a data is hacked by a third person. Now it is the process of identifying, managing, recording and analyzing the security threats and incidents related to cyber security in the real world. Okay, it is very important step after any disaster happens, cyber disaster or any incident happen in the cyberspace. Incident handling is the most important step in the IT infrastructure. Now because of this incident handling, it reduces the adverse effects of cyber destruction and can prevent the cyber attack from taking place. इथे थोडं थांबणार आहे. Okay, because of incident handling, it reduces the adverse effects of cyber destruction and can prevent a cyber attack from taking place. Okay, if your organization have a good incident response plan, then you will be not a victim of a cyber attack. Okay, any startup of organization, before any startup you have a make incident handling plan to be safe from victim of cyber attacks. Okay, next is incident handling process. Any incident occur in cyberspace, how to handle that incident is most important. For that special process is used. Okay, in that number of steps are used, 5 steps are there. First step is, if any incident occurred in your organization, your main work is alert that report. Okay, to make alert the teams. Which team? Incident response team, to prepare for handling incidents. Okay, first step is alert. Second step, identification of potential security incidents by monitoring and report all incidents. Means after make alert to the incident response team, they will monitor that incidents, report all incidents. Third is assessment of identified incidents to determine approximate next steps for mitigating the risk. Mitigating the risk means how to solve that incident, how to respond that risk. Mitigating the risk means how to solve that risk, how to respond to the incident. They are all assessed in this step. Next step is respond to the incident by containing, investigating and resolving it. Okay, whatever the assessment or identification is done in step 3, then respond to that investigation by investigating and इथे थोडं थांबायचं आहे. ही स्लाइड मी पुन्हा घेणार आहे. Next is incident handling process. Now to handle a specific incident, some process is used. In this process total 5 steps are used. First step is, when some incident is occurred in your cyberspace or in your organization, you have to make alert the incident response team. They will prepare for that handling incidents. Second is identification of potential security incidents by monitoring and report all incidents. Means after make alerting the incident response team, they will monitor your incidents, report all incidents. Third step is After collecting that incident information, there is assessment of identified incidents to determine the next step for mitigating the risk. Mitigating the risk means how to solve this incident. Okay. Step 4, to investigate this incident and then resolve it. Step 5, learn and document key takeaways from every incident. Means in this step, whatever the incident is happened in your organization, after applying 4 steps, fifth step, evidence is created regarding your incidents, how that incident happens, what procedure should be used to solve that incident, and how to respond that incident. This evidence is created here, which is which will be used in next incident process. Okay. In previous topic, cyber security incident handling, we have discussed about what is incident handling process, how to handle that incidents. Next, cyber security assurance. Okay, what is assurance? To be guaranteed that whatever the security policies, practices you are using for your organization safety, they should be correct, they should be accurate, so that you will be not a victim of any cyber attack in your organization. In this topic, we will discuss about what is cyber security assurance, why the businesses need cyber security assurance services, what you get from cyber security assurance services. Now, as we discussed, it is important that your company's security systems are effective, meet contractual requirements, and protect your clients and partners. This cybersecurity assurance assess the state of operational readiness and cybersecurity risk of unclassified federal networks and systems. Okay, it will improve the cybersecurity posture by assessing capabilities, identifying vulnerabilities, evaluating risk, and providing prioritized guidance. Okay, cybersecurity assurance means your security policies should be correct. It will be increase the speed and effectiveness of cyber attack responses if you are using accurate and correct security services in your organization for handling any issues. Then it will increase the speed and effectiveness of cyber attack responses. Next is why businesses need cyber security assurance services. Main goal of using cyber security assurance services is to design and implement software that protects the company's data and resources, meets its requirements, and is resilient against any vulnerabilities and failures. Means any incident occurred, any security issues occurred in your organization, to safely respond to that incident. These assurance services helps for us. For these 4 major categories are used. If any services you are using for your organization safety, they are used in 4 categories. First is governance. Governance means organization and management of software and process security. Second is intelligence. Intelligence means creating the knowledge bases that are used in carrying out activities throughout the whole life cycle of the project. Means these services, cyber security assurance services, create the knowledge bases. Means how to respond any issues, how to be safe from any security attacks. Okay, cyber security, cyber attacks. Okay, how to respond that incidents. These knowledge bases are created by these services and they are used in whole life cycle of your project. Third is SDLC, means secure SDLC. SDLC means which includes a number of best practices and activities associated with analysis and assurance of particular software development artifacts and process. Okay, here practices and activities are used for the development of artifacts and processes. Last is operations. Operations means number of activities related to the network, software configuration, environment maintenance, and day-to-day operations which have a direct impact on security. These operations, okay, secure SDSC, intelligence, governance, these categories are used by these assurance services like data art services. Okay, these companies are working for your organization to provide the security assurance for making your organization more safe, more protective. Next is what you gain from cyber security assurance services. As we discussed, using the 4 categories like governance, intelligence, secure SDLC, and operations, These assurance services provide the security assurance for your organization. If we use assurance services for our organization, what we can retrieve from that? Okay, if we use assurance services for security of our companies, our organization, it will minimize the risk of security pitfalls, meaning less frustration for your clients. Sometimes sophisticated cyber security assurance program guarantees protection against any court lawsuits. Okay, it will protect your company for any incoming audits, make your solution more secure. Okay, under the guidance, following security process are set up. If you are using security assurance services for your organization, it will be there is a assessment of risk, threat modeling, security requirement management, security architecture review, security testing. Means everything which is related to the security in your organization will be handled by that assurance services. Means we have no more frustration for our clients, for our data, for our organization. Means every organization should have some cyber security assurance services for making safe and protective organization and make safe your clients. Now we have discussed what is cyber security incident handling, what is cyber security assurance. Now it's a time of knowledge check. Your question is what is cyber security assurance? As we discuss here, what is cyber security, what is cyber security assurance, assurance services, what we gain from assurance services. After discussing all these types, we can easily say that cybersecurity assurance is nothing but the measure of confidence that security features, practices, procedures, and architecture of an information system accurately mediates and enforces the security policy. Okay, so we have discussed so many topics in this slide or in this PPT presentation. It's a time of summary. In cybersecurity, counter cybersecurity initiatives of India, we have discussed what are the counter cybersecurity initiatives of India. There are total 13 initiatives. What is the role of that initiatives? We have discussed. Next is cyber security exercise. What is exercise? Types of exercise. And next is real life cyber security exercise synergy, which is conducted between CRT in team and Cyber Security Agency of Singapore for the ransomware attack solution. Okay, next we have discussed cyber security incident handling, how to handle any incident occurred in your organization. Next is what is cyber security incident handling response. Okay, response means in that response we have submitting evidence in the step 5. Next is cyber security assurance. What are the assurance services, why we are required these assurance services, and what we gain from that assurance services, all we have discussed in this presentation. So I think you got all these topics very well. Okay, for any organization startup, if you are planning for any businesses, any organization startup, then make sure that for security purposes you must have to use all security policies. Okay, make sure you have a assured services which will be which will help you to be not a victim of any cyber attack. So I think you got all the points on cyber security initiatives of India. Thank you.